Good morning to you out there with Andagidban with us on Top CHRICED Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. My name na Princess Anyana, and I welcome you to this wonderful time out with me and the station for Inside Nigeria. And you know, as we do on Mondays to Fridays like this, we bring to you the big stories them inside the news, like the one where we say some newspapers now don't they shout, say to fuel price could continue to come up, say things now will continue to increase for inside matter of fuel, plus also some other security matters them, and there's some media where they go on between the Muslim Sharia Council and the Christian Association of Nigeria on top the INEC Chairman matter. We'll also bring you some news from inside the Senate, where we see the torchlight all the matters then we'll say concern electoral amendments bill. All of that and more I will go bring to you for the big story side of the program. But right now, no go anywhere because front pages of newspapers now they come up next after this short break. Welcome back. Sharp inside the front pages of newspapers this morning. Now the Punch newspaper and I stand for my hand. And inside the Punch, it say on 2027, Oshomole Tambuwal day for inside the top level Electoral Act review panel with Senate set up. And on $750 million World Bank loan, federal government fit to increase tax on alcohol and cigarettes them. Federal government 9 trillion naira domestic loan don't increase. They take away the lifeline from businesses them. And yes, the private sector lending don't reduce as federal government inside country borrowing increase 152%. People then waste saboting the happen for economy say there need to be more stricter rules on loan because now they choke off the money where they take they put inside business. Now, Bashiru come out now say APC they follow Wike Yan to see how they go settle all the Igiaga for inside River State. The cost of meter don't they cause a showdown now between distribution companies and Obonga government when it comes to matter of tariffs. And for those who say no street belle plane way fall boy don't kill Colombian lawmaker and 14 others. All of that and more they inside the Punch newspaper of this morning. Now the Vanguard, inside the Vanguard, NCC will be the body of communications them. Don't come out now saying Nigeria telecoms industry attracts more than $1 billion in 2025. The Northern joint body of Christians, that na Northern can, and then Christian leaders, they reject the call to remove INEC Chairman from the work. House of Representatives don't pass 2026 58.18 trillion naira budget for second reading. And on electoral law, Senate don't set up committee, say make them get the different minds of all their senators, then put them together, make them for know the way forward on top this Electoral Act. Petrol go cost more as the price of crude oil they increase more and more. That now the big ants where they inside the Vanguard, and then you go see all of the small G's then we follow them. The gbos between Whiskey, Seun Kuti on top, Fela legacy no gree fade. The matter still they go down inside the Vanguard. ECWA don't come out now to say more than 160 of their members did the hand of kidnappers inside Kaduna and Kogi, and so they condemn the attack for Kajuru and even her insecurity. They go worser and worser. And for the sports yarn, for the front page of the Vanguard, AFCON final Igiaga. CAF will be the joint body of African football now, say they don't land strong punishment for the head of Senegal and Morocco. All of that in the Vanguard. Now you go for see them. Now the Nation, inside the Nation, Zulum don't give carry go, say make them they directly pay local government's money straight to them. No more passing through state. Senate don't they touch light the way we say the speed of train services, they very, very slow. First Lady don't arrange a 50 million naira endowment fund for task forward as a NEL fund don't increase the 2025-2026 loan application deadline to February 27 this year. Turkey Johnny go ginger the fight against insurgency. We'll talk that one. It is inside the nation. Kaduna State Chief Justice don't come out now say, they did not release any bandit inside the peace exchange deal. And they say the request self is even undergoing due process. By-elections go happen for Kano, Rivers on February 21, and then even FCT area council elections go happen on that same February 21. Senate don't they take steps now to fast-track the Electoral Act 2022 amendments, things like electronic transfer of results, use of gbas, say they go make and say don't they legal now to do all of that. Police don't get new DIG, AIGs as PSC don't elevate 26,119 inspectors to the position of ASPs. All of that and more inside the Nation newspaper of this morning. Now the Daily Trust. Inside the Daily Trust, they say the price of cargo, that my price where they carry load, go increase as Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, they plan 250% tariff increase. For Electoral Act, Senate don't arrange a panel, made them do some torchlightment, some workings and review on the act. Revenue service appointments go against the new law. And when you go see them there, they explain their reason, give you the section of the NRS Act 2025 where they say the revenue service go against. One person neither key throwaway as DSS officer go shoot during quarrel inside Abuja. Can, will be Body of Christians, reject Sharia Council call, made them remove INEC chair from that position. Defection fallout, the consequence of all the jumpology, they don't the pressure Kano State Deputy Governor now say make he resign. Schools for inside FCT still they closed as strike continues. The Daily Trust now get all of that and more. Now the Daily Sun, inside the Daily Sun, they say Senate now just they drag leg on top to do consideration of Electoral Act Amendment Bill, sake of all of the different worries from the lawmakers. And that now why they set up a committee to check the different mind of lawmakers and try make them make it one. On 2027 election, Ndume don't they want Tinubu, they want APC. Say, they just they grumble now for inside the north, and that one go affect the election results them. Can accuse Presido, say they shut out the northern elders. They carry northern elders along for him doing them. Afenifere, ACF, CUPP, NCE, others, they divided on top this matter. Afenifere also see the para against insecurity for Southwest as ECWA, they call for quick action on insecurity matters them. Everywhere sweet, belle they happy as W Motors don't bring out J-Tower G700 with the kind of warranty package where nobody ever see or hear before. Wike, the Tuale give health team and promise more FCT hospital upgrades. Con the order, say may they collect more health personnel for work. Senate don't raise committee to torchlight $1 million train projects them. The Daily Sun, now you go for see all of that gist and more. The Daily Independent come up next, and Daily Independent say NAFDAC don't resume full enforcement of that ban against sachet alcohol. Will soon settle all of the emirship wahala wasted a drag for inside Kano. Now the Kano State government and that one as a commissioner don't ask the deputy governor to resign. For AFCFTA, weak logistics, trade gaps, now they put Nigeria opportunities for risk. They talk with Wike to settle Rivers crisis. Now waiting APC National Secretary Yan Bidat. Shetima don't they talk say the one way, our confidence in Nigeria economy don't they come up again na sake of the good changes where Tinubu they carry come. Senate don't set up a special committee to check all of the Electoral Act amendments and make sure they come back as one. House of Representatives support Tinubu economic reforms, say yes, the waka wey they do, they cause pain, but it is necessary. And they don't pass 58.18 trillion naira 2026 budget for second reading. And they torchlight the accusation of say that they do they do discrimination for how they collect for work inside UCTH. And they find, say, immediate, may they suspend the chief medical director of UCTH. On insecurity, Afenifere, they ask Southwest governors to strengthen Amotekun and Konde Ginger say make them do changes inside the new tax act. Personal income tax-free threshold. All of that you go see inside the Daily Independent as court don't give Yahaya Bello permission to travel go Saudi Arabia. Now, as we round up inside the front pages of newspapers, we could bring to you the Punch Sports Extra. Inside the Punch Sports Extra, from Enyama to Tribune, they don't tell you the 5 goalkeepers them we get champion league goals. Osimhen don't fire Juventus. Atletico warning as they ready for UCL playoffs. Porto, Nietzsche agree on deal for Murphy. Ogbu suffer fresh hamstring blow. Mbappe don't change down Toto for a Madrid teammates. And then Frimpong go miss Newcastle game. Monday gift exclusive interview with Punch Sports Extra. She dey explain a 2026 WAFCON mission. Kean don't make a huge U-turn on top Carrick matter. Atletico don't submit Goretzka offer. LeBron begin to cry over tribute video. Itaoma is not ready for Usyk. Na ex-champ Nelson na he and that one on matter of boxing. All of that and many, many more now you go for enjoy inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of this morning. And that's now where we go draw the curtain on top the front pages of newspapers for the week. But try make you make them a duty to yourself and a favor to yourself to get even if not one of this paper. Reader, they informed, know the full gist so that your own no go lost. And join us again on Monday, same time, same station for another edition of Front Pages of Newspapers. Till then, no come out from this station because big to reach them, they come up next on the show. Welcome back. It's still the on top CHRICED Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. My name na Princess Anyana, and this na Inside Niger. Don't forget to if you to join us Mondays to Fridays from the 9 o'clock hour live for YouTube, for Facebook to enjoy the program the way they carry come. And if you also hear the color of your belly for the matters, then we'll go to discuss for the comment session of the live videos. Then we're also there on every other social media platform at CHRICED Radio TV. Our website's now www.chricedradiotv.com. In case we talk and you want to just join us direct, we're also there for our WhatsApp on top 0906 891 8345. Again, WhatsApp now 0906 891-8345. Now for inside the studio with me this morning, I know they alone. I carry, my usual Oga inside the house to take follow and this matter. But the big stories, they make I just first give you a context. Already, Senate don't arrange a 7-man committee. We go touchlight, waiting senators then contribute on top the plan of changes for the Electoral Act. That's now one of the things them. We'll also take you to insecurity matters, where we say Ecuador, they shout, say some of their members plenty, they're the hand of kidnappers. Plus the Igiaga between the Shari'ah Council and the Christian leaders on top the removal of INEC Chairman from in work because of something when he been do some time ago. But all of that and more will come up inside the show. First of all, I get Kola Wale on Money with me inside the studio. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Happy Friday, sir.
Same to you.
Okay, so quickly, on top the electoral amendment, and that matter now don't they cause serious people they shout say senators them then they drag legs, senators them say the thing fit even cause maybe a delay or a shift in the timetable of 2027 election. Anyway, they said the House of Representatives actually don't pass, you know, the changes and corrections inside the Electoral Act. But now for inside Senate, the wahala day, different people they and different color of the law. You feel just take us through what really they go on, and this 7-man committee will get 3 days now. And sure they say by Tuesday they should come up with their report.
Yeah, we are hoping they come out with something reasonable anyway, because it is unfortunate. Say it appear like say now almost every 4 years now we go to review our electoral act, but it no bad because it no be something where we go talk say it they up to standard of waiting we been they expect. And sometimes when you think say you don't do your best, politicians will go they check the loopholes, how they want to take manipulate them. So if we be in check or discover some lacunas or irregularities after a particular election, we need to also review it to move forward to ensure, so, okay, that mistake will not repeat them again. And the reason why they still they touchlight them. So some of the areas where then they look into now as a result of the lesson where many Nigerians been learned in 2023, and part of it now the irregularities regarding, okay, the Electoral Act being agreed, say make we do electronic voting, but he no give any specific penalty or condition say now must make INEC send some of these results electronically. The act being give INEC opportunity to decide how we want to take run election to Nigerians. And INEC, as a result of that, been bring out procedures. Now inside this procedure, now then talks, okay, we go do this, we go do that. But there's no any consequence condition. Say, okay, if they no do as they talk inside their procedure, this now waiting go happen to them. Now where then they always have their way whenever the case enter court be that. Don't forget, the 1999 Constitution big pass Electoral Act. The Electoral Act big pass INEC procedure. But now the same act now give INEC power to say, okay, do timetable how you want to conduct election. Set up the guidelines how you want to conduct the election. But the act no come talk say if INEC eventually set up the guideline, if you no come meet up with the guideline, this now waiting go happen to INEC. It no talk am. So now part of the regularities way they look into say, okay, they want to solve it. Can it be a must that they must transmit through electronic device? Can it be a must? Beaver must not fail. It must be able to transmit. And Nigerians will be able to see all the results before they do declaration of winner. So these are the gray areas where they look into. Apart from that, then they check how they want manage party affairs too, the way that they conduct their primary, whether direct or indirect primary or consensus, the way party they manipulate the process, the delegate condition, how they take delegates from one ward to another before they can form the form, okay, who will be their candidate to represent them. Because if you check, now waiting political party be they give the entire public now with the manage. Because we never get that individual candidacy. So that one too, then they check them. Again, then they check, okay, the way then they manipulate voting, can we get our ID card that somebody can easily even download through his phone, like QR code? You understand? Then they check that particular one too. So that anybody that is coming with national voters card, they know say it is authentic because now through QR code. Now they take package that particular one. So they really want that credibility to be very strong than the waiting will be witnessed in 2023. Again, inmates too. Where no they want make it day more inclusive to make sure say, okay, and let us call them inmates, because if you say prisoners,
say inmates, woman way they say, as in people understand, our people understand them as prisoners more than inmates.
Okay, yes, people waiting for prison, whether they don't finalize their case or they never finalize their case, then get right to also vote. So they want to make it inclusive for the INEC to be able to set up polling units in our prisons nationwide. So these are the kind of things they put in place to make sure, say, okay, everything work out well in 2027. And again, vote buying too, they say they want stricter consequence, punishment for who go indulge in vote buying, and stricter punishment for politicians wey go wan use katakata to manipulate election. Maybe they want to put a provision where they may likely say, okay, the moment they catch you and you are guilty of that particular offense, you will not have chance to contest for any election in Nigeria again. So these are the kind of things where they put in place. Again, how then they say now must for you to on election spending, how much then they spend, how much they know they spend, how much with the provision of the law on top of waiting they're supposed to spend. All these things now they want put together to make sure, say, okay, everything work out well in 2027. We hope, say, politicians, then they do the work now, then too no good, they do their plus and minus. But unfortunately, sometimes, in fact, not in most occasions, now them be politicians, now them they make the law, and now them go still look for loopholes, how they want to take manipulate them. It is unfortunate, but as soon as we continue to review the electoral act like this, definitely one day we'll get there.
Kola Olede on come say as long as they continue to do changes, they do workings inside the Electoral Act, one day we'll go read there. You don't hear what you need talking. When Senate leader they yarn the presentation of the report where they've been do, that's now where Mibamidele he talk and say you don't hear him now say they get some many things where they want to do to make sure say election go pure, to make sure say they go protect the independence of INEC. You hear him? Stronger punishment for people that will commit offense like vote buying. If you pay 5 million naira as fine, or you sit down 2 years inside prison, and then anybody will try manipulate them, 10-year ban from dragging elections. I also talk if you go give lie result, or maybe you go block election officials, all of those ones to then get waiting, you go serve as punishment. Plenty things, like I thought, prisoners go get the opportunity to vote. You know, INEC go register any qualified prisoner to take do that one. They go send their delegating direct primaries and plenty other things them. So we'll continue to the wait till Tuesday, because from waiting August Senator August Lakpabio talk, he give this 7-man committee till Tuesday, made them go torchlight time, harmonize all waiting the different senators they yarn, bring their final report, and then we move. Now, this matter been actually day everywhere yesterday. The next matter what I want to talk about, I been no carry am, because I just feel say now small thing till I can't see say, you know, you don't they bring you talk, I talk. The Shari'ah Council of Nigeria, the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, been come out now to talk, say Professor Joash Amopitan, the INEC Chairman, made a comment from that position. Because he been get, you know, what that time where sometime last year when America they shout, say that they kill Christians here and there, all of that. He gets one report we been bust out where they talk say some years ago, Professor Joash Amopitan been right to also agree, say truly that they do killing of Christians then for inside Nigeria. That talk been bring some talk, made a comment I no suppose they there, but the matter not too loud, so everything been go down. Now the Supreme Council of Sharia in Nigeria come out to they say, made a comment on there and say they will not recognize, that say the Muslim Ummah will not recognize any election where they conduct through Professor Joash Amopitan. They talk a lot. Now the Christian leaders and even the Joint Body of Christians and for inside the 19 Northern States plus FCT don't also come out now to counter waiting the Sharia Council they talk. You get they say the not bad say the man gets his own beliefs and everything, but it no stop the work where they do or the independence of his work. But what do you think about the Igiaga? Really, should he be in that position based on that way they say right?
Now, here is another problem where we get for the country, and one of the reasons why it had us to separate religious institutions from electoral matters, from even voting matters and voting pattern in Nigeria. We don't come again. This person has been employed to be an INEC chairman, then talk say he don't write one story before thereabout and based on personal conviction and his own opinion. Now, because of that, then give a national assignment. You'll be checking. You need to know now, okay, is this person Minister of Defense that has something to do with security? Probably from the angle they are taking now, maybe in Gode bias, right? If that kind of person there for the seat. If you want to check as you speak right now, it's not something we're supposed to be discussing, but unfortunately, this is Nigeria. If you want to check right now, number 1 citizen in the country, now Muslim. Number 2 citizen in the country, now Muslim. Number 3, Christian. Number 4, Muslim. Number 5, Muslim. So if you check, it's not the analysis we're supposed to be putting here, but if you check it, you know that, okay, if this person then put them there, okay, to say, okay, maybe now for the interest of a Christian, I then take put them there. How can they do against the interest of many of these guys where I just mentioned right now? That many still have this impression, say, if presidency won't manipulate election or they won't win at all cost, then go need somebody where go they answerable to them, which not supposed to be. What we supposed to be agitating for the country, now strong institutions. We be say, if they put your enemy to be in charge of that institution, the person don't fit do anything against you because the structure is there, not that individual. If to say because of that individual, I remember Trump for no lose election against Biden that time because he did all he could, he no great work because they get strong institutions. Now, when we don't get that kind of situation here, we always raise and say, okay, this thing fit happen, this is how problem fit set up, and what have you. It's still, again, the way our leaders, they always manipulate us from this angle, say, oh, this one religion, see where this person come from, see where it no come from. It shouldn't be. It should be, we agree that this person in Nigeria now be. If there's any other reason why they need to remove him, you know they're competent, he get fake certificate, he don't do bad things before we be say he hand they dirty, all these things, tender evidence against him. Say because somebody write article about his own opinion regarding how things have been done, and because of that, made them go come out from office, they not talk say no, they competent. They not talk say, okay, he no qualify for that particular position. I don't think say it would be right. Because if they trust their system, say you know they manipulatable, regardless of whoever they there, whether na Ifa worshipper, whether na imam, whether na daddy GO, the person will not be able to compromise. That is the kind of expectation I'm expecting from our leaders. Not this back and forth religious angle, fighting each other on top of waiting, every day in these people's pain. Because if we respect religion the way these people they always portray them, I think our problem should be able to resolve by 90%. Nobody to respect all these things. We enter churches, we go shout hallelujah there. We enter church, we go shout Allahu Akbar there. Eventually, we still come out to turn the society to waiting a day right now. Are you telling me that all the things, all the atrocity, all the irregularities were there for this country, now so that they teach us for mosque or church? That is not the basis. So, if anybody is coming to say, I don't write this thing against this person based on his own personal conviction or opinion, and not be the same assignment they give them, they not talk say, come and be in charge of whether they should kill all Muslims in Nigeria or not. No. It's just assignment of, okay, they won't conduct election and somebody needs to win. Even if all Christians, if Christians are the people that win the election by 2027, if from number 1 to number 7 position in the country will be all Christians, if we have that strong institutions, they can do nothing to punish the other religion. Again, if top 10 of all the positions in the country are Muslims by 2027, if we have that strong institutions, we shouldn't be scared of anything. It's just for us to embrace how our institution go there strong. against manipulation, not all this back and forth argument where they put out.
But the statement we talk say the Muslim faithful no go accept any outcome of the outcome of any election where they conduct under Oga Mupitan. Is this something to take serious or not just talk?
So what if all the people where the election produce can't be Muslims? Then go accept that time or not?
So may we wait.
We need to be. We mustn't even wait till this. We need to be reasonable in this country. At that point, you know, go hear them say anything again. And who are the people talking? Are they speaking on behalf of their members nationwide? Or they just feel like, okay, since it's an umbrella, it's a body of Muslims, then we need to talk about this. No. We should agitate, we should advocate for strong institutions that will provide credible election in the country. And not this religious bias that we are talking about. Because whether we have top 9 or top 10 from Muslim or Christian, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the poor men and the poor women we have in the country. It doesn't change the number of unemployed youth we have in the country. It doesn't change the figure of poverty we have in the country. Because it's more of manipulation. Nothing else. What religious body has really helped us to do in this country as we speak right now, because all the politicians we are accusing of doing the wrong things that do not allow our country to progress, then they enter church, then they enter mosque. So what will be the impact of churches and mosques in their life?
No be religion, now be the problem. Humanity, now we supposed to preach. Like Kola talk, it's not about say comot the Christian or comot the Muslim. It's not about that. Say now make we dey push for better institutions, better joint bodies them, so that anything where they even bring come out, we not go even feel question them because we know say the way they pure. But we'll continue to follow the update on these matters, and definitely you're going to hear us in the job. Now, still on top of insecurity, the evangelical church winning all that now ECWA church don't come out now. Come talk say more than 160 of their members right now in the hand of kidnappers in Kaduna and Kogi states, and say the families now still they face serious ransom demands. If you even remember the Kajuru church attack, now they say those kidnappers now don't ask for 250 million naira and 20 Okada. This was out, I think yesterday, I did it before yesterday. So they asked for 250 million naira and 20 Okada before they go let them go. Now ECWA come out now saying, so most of their members they there, then pick and say they get like 30 from Kaba District Church Council for inside Kogi State, 100 members from Kwasam District Church Council, 30 from Saminaka District Church Council, all inside Kaduna State. Then what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, we are hoping that they should be able to rescue them. I want to believe that probably all the people where they get responsibility of managing this kind of situation, they are on top of the situation right now. The Minister of Defense is from the state. And if by now it took them almost 48 hours to even believe say it happened in the first place, and they are still there right now, we are hoping they will be able to bring them out. We're hoping they will be able to rescue them. Let us use the right word, not negotiating.
But is anybody saying anything about that? If not, we just say they've asked. We never really hear.
And
like during the time of
security matters, they no need to talk much about it.
Okay, but during the time of Kwara, during the time of Kebbi, the schoolgirls, even the Niger State kidnap, it was loud. The government even talk. You know, they even send Matawali Abi to Kebbi, say they say get hand, you know how to like do rescue work. They send and go, they make go do all of that. How come for on top this particular one now, nobody they talk anything? We've not really had anything from the side of government on top this Kajuru attack.
Yes, you know, government don't already talk. They don't confirm, say to it happen. And the security people too don't talk about them. Say they confirm them. And they are saying they are on top of it. But we don't really get much, that much commitment like we've been talk from government. And it's so unfortunate. If you check the proximity of Kaduna to Abuja here, and this thing be happen there, and by now they still no make any. I don't want to believe say they don't make any move.
Okay, they are just.
I want to believe say they no just talk them out. But the thing we go really make Nigerians they happy be say we go here breaking news say they don't free them. The one we go make us get that kind of reservation, we say, maybe they not say now swap deal, then take release them, or now payment of ransom, then take release them. These people don't request for money. with the need. At a point, they are traditionally they've been talking, they even cite them, where then they carry them pass. And with all this intelligence, we still no see that kind of rescue operation. It is unfortunate, but that's now part of the situation where we battle in the country. And we are hoping that with this talk here and there, with ECWA talking about it daily, they will not forget those guys in the hands of the kidnappers, and they should be able to rescue them alive.
So what we should do now is just to continue to keep watching.
We don't have the capacity to go and be looking for those guys, and we don't have the money to pay ransom. So we can only wait for government to, as usual, maybe they will pay on behalf of those guys and they free them in the name of say, okay, we don't go rescue them. Or they will do their normal swap deal. Either of the two, family members of those people now will wish that I don't even care how Tinubu takes up this matter. Let my people come back home. But like we always talk, the moment they continue with this kind of intervention, it go hard. We'll only be waiting for the next operation and the next place where they will get fresh victims, and they will still need to negotiate with government. Because if you have 10 cases, and almost 8 out of that 10 cases appear to be, say, the romance, the kidnappers, the bandits, before you secure the release of your people, it will definitely continue like that.
Anyway, you don't hear ECWA don't come out now, so just say a lot, even ginger traditional rulers, ginger community leaders, and federal, state, and local governments have made them do more by way of security. Even the beg country people to say make there be more of intelligence gathering, working together with the security agencies then to avoid things like this. So we'll continue to wait for updates on that side, and the good news of say they don't rescue those ones come back. Now, we've been talking the other, okay, now for pages of this one, I'll be talking and say price of petrol don't increase. Dangote, okay, we even be talking in a way Dangote being reduced some to 739, even the newspaper, the media, we even hear and now for radio, where they announce now 739 now. Oh, if you go in the MRS, so where they not sell like that, see number where you go call and all of that. So now we wake up this week on Monday to see say Dangote don't still bring out statements to now just a short hand, now soft hand for festivity. Now they do that time. Now things have to go back to normal. So the fuel is now 839 naira for the MRS stations. And if you can't check other stations, in short, it's talking today. By like tomorrow or even evening of that same day, plenty stations don't also change their own price. Now, they don't still come out now and say, apart from that increase now, more increase of fuel is still coming up. Because based on the report now in the papers, even the crude oil prices all over the world in international markets don't come up. And they liken that to the threatening where United States of America, they threaten to do some invade inside Iran. So plenty, cause and effect consequences. Might just get your take on it all.
Yeah, the point is, if you check this kind of situation, you go know say, now one of the reasons why government they talk about total deregulation be that, because we don't have the global price, they determine the price of crude. You understand? And based on that, whenever it goes up, the price will definitely go up. Before now waiting government, they always battle. They maintain a particular price, but now then go here the gbs on top of their neck. So based on that, that's the reality where we've been seeing right now. The only reason why this thing is supposed to reduce a bit is to say they maintain the fact, okay, they want to sell for Dangote and others in naira. I mean our crude now. They forget about the global market. They sell it for him in naira. That one will reduce the body a bit. And at a point, be like say that deal being crashed like that. So based on that, whenever it goes up, we definitely hear and hear. And the idea of saying, okay, now because of Christmas, now I reduce our phone now I want jack it up. It be like say no be like that. Pure businessman will always look for profit, and wherever it's coming for whatever, no pity. Now pure business. Dangote
Okay, so in 30 seconds, are we saying now saying that Dangote now they determine the increase or reduction of price?
From all indications now, it don't look like that. Whenever I saying they reduce, everybody follow suit. Whenever I saying they increase, everybody goes see jack it up. So that is what the situation looks like as we speak right now, because we don't get other oil giants who go stay in charge. and it don't they capture almost the entire value chain.
Okay, you don't they capture almost the entire value chain. Because of time, Kola, just final words on the program today.
Yeah, final words. Our minds still go to Kaduna. May God let these people come back home. And we are hoping that we'll not get more victims with the kind of approach where federal government they do on top of the security matter in the country.
All right, so you don't hear we still the hope say security will become for good inside the country. And this is where we go wrap up on top of the show for today. But don't forget, we did on all social media platforms at CHRICED Radio TV. Like us, follow us, subscribe to our pages, and share our post, and you'll not go lost. Join us again on Monday for another wonderful edition of this program. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourself. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. My name, now Princess Aniana. Bye for now.